2007, I'm going through some of the best movies for every year that I have been alive. In the year 2007, I was 17.
Will's doing it.
And I know this is not every movie that came out in 2007, but this is the ones that I like and that stand out to me, so please leave it below if you have any others that I may have missed. Starting off real strong in 2007, we have Superbad. I cannot explain to you, going to the theater and seeing this, I was 17 in the year this movie came out. I was in my senior year of high school. This movie was made for my generation at that exact time. They're nerdy dudes leaving their senior year, wanting to experience these things before they go to college, the best friend aspect, all these different things that just it was perfect timing for me to see this movie. I laughed so hard in the theaters with everyone there, but just being in that perfect window, I was love at first sight. You have Jonah Hill acting much younger than he is, but he's pulled it off. Michael Cera just being Michael Cera, babyface Michael Cera for his whole life, and they both killed it. And you have McLovin. I remember having the McLovin license plate on my t-shirt. This movie has unlimited classic lines, and it was pretty much the only thing that was quoted for that whole year and beyond. It's just such a great movie. If you've not seen it, what you been doing? I don't know if it'll play as well now because everyone has cell phones, and it was, a different era in the early 2000s, but still, holds a place in my heart for sure. Next up, we have another Edgar Wright movie that is just so great, Hot Fuzz. He did Shaun of the Dead, and now this is his second one, Hot Fuzz. It's pretty much same actors from Shaun of the Dead. You have Simon Pegg, you have Nick Frost, just being a great duo. It's just a really great small town conspiracy movie where Simon Pegg's a hardcore cop. He comes from the big city to the smaller town because he's just too good at his job and everyone kind of hates him for it. The way Edgar Wright shoots his movies are just very fast-paced, very fun, energetic. You don't just kind of see from one scene to the other. Things just go from quick cut scenes to the next scene, and it's just all really well done, and it's a hilarious movie with a lot of great action. Go check it out, Hot Fuzz. If you've not seen it, go check it out. I highly recommend. We go from Hot Fuzz to Hot Rod. I didn't realize both these movies came out in the same year, which is kind of funny. Hot Fuzz, Hot Rod. Hot Rod is Andy Samberg, all kind of the Lonely Island crew. Bill Hader's in it. Danny McBride's in it. It's it's an absurdist, silly comedy where you have Andy Samberg as like an Evel Knievel type stuntman, and he wants to kick his stepdad's ass, but then he can't because his stepdad's dying. So then they want to plan a huge fundraiser for him, and it actually goes a whole bunch of people donate money, and he wants to jump I don't know how many buses, Evel Knievel style. It's just and it's there's just silliness throughout, and it's just really silly and fun. If you haven't checked it out, it's different than Hot Fuzz, but it's Hot Rod. Now switching up to a bit more of a adult comedy, above high school level comedy, we have Knocked Up. You have Judd Apatow bringing in Seth Rogen, Katherine Heigl. It's more of an adult. In 2007, I was not really understanding a lot of the adultness of this movie with babies and I was still a virgin at this time, so I really didn't have any sex to know what happened. I know what happened. I knew what would happen, but when I was watching the movie, I'm like, oh yeah, sex makes baby, I got that. But I didn't really kind of comprehend everything. Now watching it as I'm an adult, I have a wife, it's all good. My wife being pregnant right now actually is going to be actually really fun to revisit this movie and see how much of the things kind of match up with real life. Going over to the animation side, we have Ratatouille. What a clever, just really original idea. There's a rat who he loves cooking. It's voiced by Patton Oswalt, and he befriends a dorky kind of chef, and he hides under his hat, and he's able to control him. But then he gets a little bit of a big head. He thinks he's the chef. It's no, don't forget the rat is the chef. And it's just a beauty. It's a love letter to French cuisine and all these different things. And it's just such a good movie. And if you have not seen Ratatouille or made the dish Ratatouille with all the vegetables stacked up, delicious. Both of them. Check them out. Now, changing gears completely, we threw into reverse. We have There Will Be Blood. You have Daniel Day-Lewis just being as Daniel Day-Lewis as you can. He screams, he yells, he does this accent that just is only from this movie. I don't ever heard it ever in my life, but it's from this movie. Yes, I'm an oil man. I can't do it because I'm not Daniel Day-Lewis, but I've abandoned my child. I've abandoned my boy. And it's just a masterclass in acting. And you have Paul Dano also just killing in this movie. It's just one of those movies that you watch and they bring the classic line, I drink your milkshake. I drink it up. If I got a straw and I go all the way across the room and I drink your milkshake, I just absolutely love it. I remember watching this and was just like, this is a movie. There's other movies that are kind of like fun, good times, but this is like a movie. There Will Be Blood. Check it out. And last on the list, we have a scary one. We have a spooky one. We have the first Paranormal Activity. They've made plenty of them after this one, but this was the OG one. Though, like, when found footage movies were kind of really popping off, this one really stood out because it was chilling. Remember watching this and like, obviously it's fake. Even though I'm watching it, I'm like, I know this is not real. But just the way the found footage thing is, and how it went from like day to night cycle, every time it hit, the text came up that it's like night 3. And you're like, oh my God, oh no, what's going to happen tonight? Oh shit. You're freaking out because like and the way they did the camera work where it's like every corner of the screen, you're looking for something like, oh, did that just move? Or because everything's a little grainy because of the footage. So it's like, and you're in night vision. So sorry, I'm getting worked up. It's just such a really interesting way to do the movie. They've done other ones where there was one where they put the camera like on an oscillating fan. I think it was the second or the third one. And the way it pans back, and you're like, every time it's panning back, you're expecting something to be there. And every time you're like holding your breath, and then you're like, oh, nothing. And then it pans back, oh, nothing. And then eventually something does happen. Obviously it releases, but it's just such a good found footage. Obviously they like probably threw it into the ground after this, but the first one really brought something special you had not seen before. Paranormal Activity, go check it out. It's creepy. 2007 had some really, really solid films. If you really like this, I have a playlist going that has every single year from 1990 all the way up to today. If you please subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. Follow me on Letterboxd. I love that app. And I love making these. I hope you enjoy watching them. What was your favorite movie of 2007? Leave it down below. Thanks so much already. Have a good one.